So who makes passive income? Okay, this is what you need to understand. Robert Kiyosaki talks about something called the EBSI model, okay, or ESBI model. The ESBI model talks about there are two groups. We call the linear income group, the residual income. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you see the E and S. E and S is the linear income. It's called the active income. Employee is an active income. You go to work, you get paid. You go to work, you get paid. You go to work, you get paid. You go to work, you pay. Don't go to work, don't get paid. That's called active income. That's why it says 100% only one income. You and your times your job is your income. So you have a job. That's it. No leverage, nothing. And time is money. Why? Because you have to spend time at work, then you get money. That's the problem with employee. S is self-employed. Self-employed people are not business owners. Business owner is different. Can you see on the right hand of business owner? It's different. Self-employed is like, I own a restaurant. And now if you own a restaurant, you own a job because you have to be in the restaurant. Self-employed means you have to do everything. Like if you're an insurance agent, you're self-employed because you must sell insurance in order to make money. But when you got agents under you and when they actually, do insurance, you make overriding, now you are a business owner because you got agents under you. Self-employed, you are the only one who's employed in this. So you own a restaurant, you own a laundry, you own a mini market. Like I know somebody who told me I own a mini market. So if you own a mini market, then self-employed because morning till night you must be there. So you own a job, there's no leverage. You are trading time for money. You are trading time for money. And the other problem with self-employed is investment. You need to have 100,000, 200,000 to invest to start a business. Gone. So a lot of people don't do very well because they put in like during the COVID time now, this pandemic, a lot of people lost money. You know, so I've told from so many years, I've been telling people, if you're an employee, please go to B. If you're a self-employed, please go to B. People don't listen. Of course, everybody wants to be an investor, but sometimes before you invest, you might want to go to B. If you have money to invest, I'm fine as well. But this B and I is where you should be now. B and I is residual income. Now, residual income is another term for passive income. Okay, residual income is another term for passive income. Okay, very, very important. Now, so business owner is like this. Okay, so if you have got ABC restaurant, one restaurant, that's self-employed. Okay, but when ABC restaurant has got 20 outlets, that ABC is a business owner. Now you have people who work for money. He owns a system and he makes money. I'll give you a good example. In Malaysia, I think many of you know about Pelita restaurant. Okay? Pelita restaurant has got 67 outlets. He makes money from 67 outlets. He makes so much money that he owns 2 luxury hotels in Penang. One is next to Queensway Mall. One is in, in Butterworth. His hotels are worth $100, $200 million hotels, you know. But how does he make money? He owns 67 restaurants and he makes money from all the restaurants. That is called a business owner. Like I told you about insurance, if you go and sell insurance, you make money, that's self-employed. But when you are an insurance person, but you have got agents under you and you make money from the agents, that's a business owner. You are an MLM, let's say you're an Amway business. If you going around selling products, then you are self-employed. But if you are an Amway, but you got agents under you and you create a network, then you are a business owner. You are in unit trust. You go and get people to invest in unit trust, you make a commission, that is self-employed. But when you're in unit trust and you're actually getting agent, so you know what I mean. So business owner means you actually have got people working for you. That's why it says here, you and people. You times people, you own a system and people work for you. But of course, if you don't want to do insurance, you don't want to be in unit trust, you don't want to do all that, then of course you want to be an investor, because if you're an investor, you just put money, money makes money for you. But again, you need money. Like I told you what, I have one investment one, you need to put $1,000 to make money. People say, my God, I don't even have 1,000 USD. Then I say, how are you want to make money when you don't even have 1,000? So it is very important for you to remember, if you want to be an investor, you must have. Even if you want to invest in, say, unit trust, unit trust is the minimum 1,000 you must put in first before you can start every month 100 ringgit. So you need money, but this is passive income. Yeah. So let me quickly tell you, active income is not good at all. So I told you already, because if you work in employment, first of all, you're not worth, you're not, I mean, there's not many of you say you're working for people, right? I know Shireen said she loves the job. Sharon says she loves the job. Yasmin says, but I don't know whether you're paid what you're worth or whether you're underpaid. I don't know. Many people think they're underpaid. Okay. People always think the grass is greener. They change. They realize wherever they go, lalang will grow. Okay. This is very important. Very important. If you're an employee, you must have retirement plan. Sorry, let me go back to that. So you must have. So employment is good. If you love your job, I'm happy for you. Like Shireen and Sharon, I'm very happy for you. Yasmin, I'm very happy for you. But for those of you who don't love your job, I think you must seriously look at it. and creative. Even those who love your job, you really need to look at options, okay? Very important. Let me have my water. Now, self-employed business is the one I told you. Employment, self-employed. Self-employed is time versus money, because you have to go around selling product to make money, so you need to spend time. According to Robert Kiyosaki, 87% of all self-employed business go bankrupt in 3 years. I'm sure many of you have seen restaurants, after 3 years go bankrupt. Many people open shop, go bankrupt. With COVID, even worse. So you need to know whether you're going to have COVID, now COVID-19, right? Whether we're going to have COVID-20 or COVID-21, 22, we don't know. So really, really think a lot whether you want to do that, okay? You need capital, right? If you want to be in self-employed, you need capital, right? So if you need capital, a lot of people don't have capital, right? And expertise. Any business you want to do, you need to have expertise. You want a mini market, you need expertise. You want to own a restaurant, you need expertise. You want to run a laundry, you need expertise. So many people don't have this. Sometimes political climate, like in Malaysia, you've got rulings, Bumiputra, and then you've got so many percentage, or government bureaucracy. So politically, if suddenly government decides certain things, the whole thing will go. Economy, what about the economy? Like now you look at COVID. I mean, look at it. At one point in time, people don't use sanitizer. A lot of companies who came out with sanitizer only for hospitals. Now you look at sanitizer, everybody uses. Last time, who uses mask? People who work in a place which is polluted, air polluted, they use mask, or doctors use mask. Now everybody uses mask. So economy can change situations. So you don't want to be in a place where you want to have a problem. Let's talk about passive income. I think that's why we are here today, right? Let's talk about passive income. Okay, so this is the first thing you must know. Multiple streams of income is no more a luxury, it's a necessity. I need you to know, if you have one income today, I need you to know you need to have multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has multiple streams of income. Your job, if your job is only income, you're hustling backwards. I'm telling you today, if your job is only income, you're hustling backwards. You really, really need to look at multiple streams of income. So I'm going to talk to you about passive income 3 ways. I'm going to talk to you about passive income based on capital. That means if you have money, how to make passive income. Second is about talent and creativity. If you got talent, like I'm going to talk about Tik Tok, YouTube and all that, talent and creativity. And of course, I'm going to also talk about what if you got low capital, that means not much money, but you got time for you to do something like insurance, MLM, unit trust. So I'm going to all three. All will give you passive income. Let's talk about based on capital. Okay, first in one. Let's say you invest in stock, long-term stock. If you invest long-term stock means shares, you buy shares. Now, I never buy shares to sell shares. I buy shares to keep shares, so I make money long-term. That's what Warren Buffett said. It's called a long-term investment. I follow Warren Buffett's style. Warren Buffett's style is very simple. If you buy shares, don't sell for at least 5 to 10 years. He doesn't sell for 30, 40 years. That's why he's the richest man in the world. He bought shares and he keeps it for 25 years, 30 years. That's why he's the richest man in the world. So I need you to understand that if you buy investment shares, first of all, you need to understand you can make two types of income. You'll get capital gain when the share price goes up, and make dividend income, which is passive income. And then, of course, if you do investment, you must remember you need to buy in 1,000 lots. Dividend can be anything from 1% to even more, depending on the company you're investing. Risk can be medium to high risk, because sometimes the shares collapse, the company dies. Like Asia shares has gone down. Many company shares have gone down because of pandemic. So medium to high. Time, how fast can you make money? Very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. So uncertainty. So you can make passive income, which is dividend income, but very, very uncertain. Right? Like now, glove companies are giving very high dividends. Very high dividend. Sanitizer company giving very high dividend. Pharmaceutical company giving very high dividend. But a lot of other companies like makeup companies, because people don't go out, they don't wear makeup. Everybody work from home. Companies that sells products that is sold in the supermarket, very low. A lot of companies are closing down. So you see, so the uncertainty comes in. So that's very, very important for you to understand. Uncertain and medium to high risk. Unit trust. If you are, I'm not here talking about being an agent. I'm not talking about agent. I'm talking about investing. Okay. You can make capital gain, because when you invest in unit trust, you can actually make money because your share price might go up. I mean, your share value might go up. Unit value might go up. You can make dividend income because they will give you interest. Minimum you need 1,000 ringgit. Of course, you can also deduct from your EPF. You can make 7 to 8%. You can make 7 to 8% a year. Risk is medium, low to medium, not high risk, because it's your unit trust funds managed by other people. But unit trust will only give you good money after 5 to 7 years. Forget about it for 1-2 years or very difficult. If you can, I'm fine for you. Certain investment will give you money within 1-2 years. There is possibility, but you are lucky, you'll make money. But 90% of the time you invest in unit trust, wait for at least 5 to 7 years. So if you're willing to wait for 5 to 7 years, I'm fine. Because if you're in a hurry, then taboleh. If you're like Shireen says, if you want to make money within the 2 years, cannot. You have to wait for 5 to 7 years to make good money. Yeah. Okay. Please mute. Logesh, please mute. Logesh. Okay. Next, yeah. Okay. Fixed deposit. All right, fixed deposit. Are you guys all okay? You guys there? 555, please. So I know you're with me. Can I see some 555? That you guys okay? Good. Okay. All right. Good. Are you guys excited? Okay. 555. You guys excited? Okay. Right. Let's go. Okay. Fixed deposit. Fixed deposit is, of course, you make only one income, which is interest income. Minimum, I think you can put in 1,000, depending. Some companies say 500 can put FD. Some people say 1,000 can put FD. By the way, Julian, everything I'm talking about figure is all ringgit Malaysia. So if you can put 1,000 ringgit, you can do it. But at the moment, interest is only 2.5. Oops, sorry. The thing about fixed deposit is there's no risk involved, no risk at all. Because when you put in fixed deposit, there's no risk involved because you always get the return. The only thing is interest rate is 2.5. Of course, your returns can be 3 to 6 months because most fixed deposit is 3 to 6 months and above. 3, 6, 9, and 1 year, right? So you'll make money only after that. So you cannot put in fixed deposit and make money within 3 months. You must 3 months and above you can make money. Yeah, I think all of you know fixed deposit. Okay, investment in properties. Now, investment in property got two types. One is of course capital gain. If you buy a property, there is gain because if the price of the property go up, you make, but you make a rental income. I think minimum, if you want to make rental income, you must have 150,000 cash. At least 150,000 cash. Even if you don't have cash, even if you want to pay in order to pay a down payment so that you can buy a house or whatever, you need to have 150,000. Because only then, if you take a loan, your loan will be lower than your in rental, because your rental must be higher than your loan. When your rental is higher than the loan, then you make passive income. Correct? I mean, if you buy a house, rental is 2,000, you are repaying for the loan 1,200, you make 800 passive income. That's good. But if you buy a house and you have to rental is 1,000, but if you're paying for 2,000, then hello, please lah, I mean, you're overpaying. So that's why you need to have this 150,000. Either buy a apartment or whatever for 150,000 to make money, or at least put a down payment in order to get a house that gives you rental, which is higher than your payment that you pay for your bank. The only problem with the houses is risk is medium, but unpredictable time. You don't know when you'll get rental. Like a lot of people now, their properties they cannot get rental because of the pandemic and all, right? Very unpredictable. Sometimes the house price will go down. Like a lot of people who bought in Bukit Beruntung, they lost money. People bought in Punchalam, they lost money. A lot of properties, you very unpredictable. Okay. Investment in franchise. Franchise is like McDonald's, a franchise in Papa Ridge and McDonald's. Papa Ridge is closed down over here. By the way, Papa Ridge is closed down. So all the people who invested in Papa Ridge all lost money. Secret Recipe and all those franchises, KFC, and these are franchises. Capital gain, I'm not sure, but of course you get profit from your franchises. Investment can be anything from 700 to 2 million. Okay, like McDonald's alone is 1.5 million to 2 million a day. Rate of return, you can get about 10% return every month. That's very, very good for you. Medium in risk because of business, so you do not know. Break-even point. Break-even point is because you're putting in about 700 to 1,000 to 2 million. The amount of time taken to get back your money can be easily 5 to 10 years. So franchises is risky because you need a lot of money. See, so far what I've told you, you would have noticed, unit trust, yeah, but you have to wait for 5 to 7 years to make money. You can invest. Insurance, all the same thing. Insurance and unit trust, you put on money for investment, it'll take time. Okay. Break-even point. Okay. Private placement. Now, I do investment in private placements. I mean, private placement means there are certain banks and in certain countries where you can actually place money and the interest can be as high as 18%. 18% interest is very, very high. And I know people who make money. Even in Malaysia, I know people who make 18%. Even the other day, I was talking to somebody from Penang and she makes almost 18 to 19, 20% on an investment. She said minimum, she had to put in about $80,000 US. Yeah. So you need to put in a certain amount in certain banks, which we call them the boutique banks. And these banks will, but the money is locked in. There you can see that 12 months, 15 months, the money will be locked in. I mean, you cannot take out the money for 12 months to 15 months, and you can make up to 18%. I mean, if you put FD, you can take out any time. That's why they give you 2.5%. But when you put money, you can lock it and say, okay, I'll keep it, I won't touch it. Then you can make up to 18%. But this is called private placement. If you're interested, contact me. I'll tell you where, which bank you can go. But you need to have at least 100, 200,000 ringgit if you want to do private placement. Not everybody can do it. But if you want, then you contact me. I'll tell you how to do it. But 18% interest you can get, very good money, very good. But like I said, lockdown period. Lockdown means once you put in money, you cannot touch it for at least 12 months. Very, very important for you to understand that. So investment is high, interest is also high. But there's a lockdown, but it's okay. I mean, if you have a certain amount of money and you want to make money, you can put in private placement. There are many banks that does private placement. Even in Malaysia, you've got certain banks in Malaysia that does private placement, but they don't tell you. How they inform you is this. If you have a bank account, especially people with priority bank account, priority, when you go to Maybank, you got a priority customers, you go to OCBC, you got priority customers. So you are in a priority, when you are in a priority customer, that means you have quite a bit of money in the bank, right? So what the bank will do, the bank will call you up and say, since you got so much of money, can you lock your money for 15 months? We give you this interest. So that means they take your money and they will actually invest, but they lock it in. But it's a bank, right? They'll give you, but you get interest. So this is private. You can also do private investment through investment companies like Phillips Capital and many capital, those investment companies. You can do private placement. You can do that. I also invest in currencies. I don't trade currencies. I don't trade. That means I don't do trading. That means I don't buy, sell currencies. See, when you invest in unit trust money is used for share market. When you invest in currencies, you're also same like unit trust. But when you do investment in currencies, that means you have somebody like a unit trust guy, but this guy will actually trade in currencies. And that I do that, right? But minimum must be 1,000 US. Remember I told you just now? Minimum for 1,000 US dollars, but very good income because you get money every 5 weeks. Every 5 weeks, you get interest return. And the return can be 7 to 9%. Very, very good. I get very good returns from them because every 5 weeks, because currency, they don't keep for so long. They will cycle the currency. I mean, they will get the currency, hold it and sell it off. They'll take the currency, hold it and sell it off. So they have got this thing called a 5-week cycle, 5-week cycle, 5-week cycle. You can start with minimum 1,000 USD. You can get a return of 7 to 9% every 5 weeks. That 7 to 9% is called their KPI kick. They will keep it. So it can go down to 5%, it can go down to 9, 10%, but normally they lock it in 7 to 9, but very good returns. But you don't invest 100,000, 200,000 there because currency, right? Currency has got its own risk, okay? But if you are investing 2,000, 3,000 US dollars, fantastic. So if any of you got 2,000, 3,000 US dollars, or even minimum 1,000 US dollars and you're interested to make money every 5 weeks, yeah, WhatsApp me after this and I'll tell you how to go about doing it, yeah? So this is really good, okay? This is good. Oh, sorry, went ahead already. Okay, so this one, like I told you, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 US dollars. It can be what do you call it? 7 to 9%, 5 weeks, and it's a 5-week cycle where you make money. Again, there's a lockdown. I forgot to put the lockdown. When you put in the 1,000, you have to lock it for 1 year. This currency, they lock it because they want to use your money to buy currency. They lock it. But the reason why I don't, a lot of people tell you, oh, I'm doing Forex. I don't do Forex because it's too risky. I don't do Forex because you got to monitor, you got to see whether the price going up, you need to know what's happening around the world. I don't do that. So what I do is I go to regulated brokers. We call them regulated brokers. In the world, there are 27 regulated brokers, in the whole world, 27 regulated brokers. So you go to a regulated broker, they will appoint somebody to take care of your money. So you put in 1,000 US dollars and lock it for 12 months. When you lock it, they will use the money and they will buy currency. They will do trading. So they're very smart. They know what to do. And every 5 weeks, they will put in your profit margin. You can take out the money. You cannot take out the 1,000 USD, but you can take out the 7 to 9% profit margin. Every 5 weeks, you give you a profit, you can take it out. No problem. Yeah. So talk to me if you want. Now, a lot of people ask me about cryptocurrency. Now, I don't invest in cryptocurrency. I don't. I am telling you now, Isabel, I'm not into cryptocurrency. The reason is, I'll tell you why I don't invest. I'm so sorry if some of you do, but first of all, is price volatility. Cryptocurrency price is very volatile. You are lucky, you make money. If you're unlucky, you lose money. Yeah. There's a lot of market manipulation because there are a lot of hackers around, and a lot of market manipulation is done. So I'm a type person, I don't like stress. So I give my money, I just relax, make my passive income. Buy a house for rental, I make my rental income. I don't like to sit down and Like buy shares. Oh, is it going up? Is it going down? Oh, who owns the company? Is it politically involved? Do they get a contract? Oh my God, they lost the contract. I don't like all that. I like to be clear. So I don't want to buy a cryptocurrency and then every day monitor, oh, going up, going down, going up. I don't like that. Okay, that's why I don't go. So I'm a risk averse person. I mean, I don't go for risky things, but I look for fixed income that comes to me every 5 weeks. Yeah. Market manipulation very strong. Regulatory issue. Many countries don't recognize cryptocurrency. Many countries. Okay, so if you buy cryptocurrency, if countries don't recognize, then it's not regulated around the world. Like you talk about what I mean by regulatory. US dollars, US dollar accepted by all the countries in the world. That means there's no regulation. You can go to any country, use US dollars, no problem. But cryptocurrencies, many countries don't take it. There are a lot of scammers. A lot of people come and tell you, you join me, buy here, buy there. A lot of scammers. Cyber security breaches. That means because when you do cryptocurrency, everything is online. So when you go online, there's a possibility people can steal a lot of stuff, a lot of your passwords, and there are a lot of hacking. And the worst thing that I think in cryptocurrency is also because, I mean, worse and good is a good thing, but I don't know whether it's bad. You will have wallets. They call it the cold wallets. Cold wallets is where every time you buy cryptocurrency, the money will go into your cold wallet. So you have cold wallets, right? And money will be there. And you're given a private key for the cold wallet. Now, if you lose this key, like you see, you've got a password for your email, Gmail address, or Gmail, or you got a password, your PayPal account, you got a password for your whatever. But let's say you lose your password, you can still have ways to recover it back. I mean, you can use a phone. Private keys, you lose it, you're dead, finished. You got 1 million ringgit, you lose your private key, finish. Nobody can retrieve it because it's all online. So that's the danger. Yeah. Something like I don't want to think about so I don't like it. So I don't go into that. Okay, so that was based on capital. That means your money. You got money, you can do all that. Based on creativity. Talent creativity is very easy. You want to sell like you want to sing a song. If you're very good in singing, you can sing a song and then you can sell your song and you make royalty income. You can do that. No investment because it's your song. Risk is there. No risk, or rather no risk. Of course, you don't know when you'll become a hit song. Like recently, I was listening to this song from Ceylon. This young lady, Yohani, sang a song. Very, very good song. She sang the song 3 days later. The song has been seen by 170 million people around the world. Fantastic. And you see how much money you can make, just because of one song. So things like that. Like the Gangnam song and all. Maybe you got an ebook. I have written 2 ebooks, but it's not out there in the market because I have ebooks. So you can write an ebook and then you can sell it online. So you can also make money. There's no investment because your own book. It's unpredictable again, whether people buy, people won't buy, how long you'll take money. No risk at all because you write the book on your own. And of course, you can make passive income. You can make money on sales. Now I told all this is creativity. Invent something. But maybe some of you are very good creativity. Maybe you can invent something. Maybe you can, you are good at inventing. Maybe you can invent something that will give you a lot of I've got an iPhone. Can you see this handle at the back? Where you can open up this handle and then, sorry, the handle doesn't want to come also, okay. You can open the handle to put your phone, you can put a phone like that, the handle behind the phone. All this is creativity, okay. So you have, I remember one guy came out a handphone where he's got you can stick your handphone on here and you can talk like that, where you can put your handphone on the wrist, So all this creativity, okay, you can come up with that. This is very common now. This is very common. Maybe some of you might want to consider. Come up with a TikTok or YouTube, and you become an influencer. You could come up with either ideas, cooking channel. Like mine, I have a YouTube channel where I make money from YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I don't charge. People watch. I can make money. YouTube pays me money. So YouTube channel, I teach about law of attraction and whatever not, right? TikTok channel, I think many of you know about, I think Sugu and I forgot the name of this couple, Pavitra and Sugu, cooking channel, very famous, a lot of influencers who make money through. So you can do all that. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Again, no investment, no risk. Again, unpredictable, and of course, passive income. Creating apps like mine is actually an e-learning platform. Like today, I'm doing this talk. I'm recording this talk. I can actually sell this talk, in the market. So I don't have to talk again already. I can sell it in the market. That's called an e-learning platform. So if any of you, and this one I can help any of you. There are 33 of you listening to me now. If any of you got ideas, and you want to actually use this idea to make money, then you contact me. Then I'll teach you how to actually create an e-learning platform, make money, how to actually sell it online. Then I can teach you, no problem at all. So I can give you guidance what to do that. So those are things I can teach you. So again, no investment because your own idea. Maybe you need to have some investment because you need to buy an app or you need to get a coach. Okay. I want to finish off by telling the last few things, which is low capital leveraging. I think you should know by now. Network marketing, like I told you about Amway or all this network. I know about Amway because my wife is in the Amway business for many years. She makes a lot of money. She's got business in many countries, and then so basically there are two types of income: sales income, royalty income. Starting up is less than 100 ringgit for most MLMs. Within 3 to 6 months, you can make money. Okay, and it can be millions and millions of dollars. If you develop the business properly, that is one. You can make money from insurance. I think many of you know this, right? If you have an insurance, only problem with an insurance business is, like you talk about MLM, like you say MLM, the income is passive. So if you die, it's billable to your family, it goes on. But if you do insurance, if something happens to you, income stops. But if there's a policy running, the policy income comes only for 6 years. That's the only problem. Investment is about 250, I think, to sign up in an insurance business. Again, 3 to 6 months you can make money, but you need to have a good company, good leader. Same thing in MLM. Yeah. Mutual fund business, again, 250. Now, if you are invested, you can make sales income, royalty income, but you'll make money as long as the investment that people put in has not been withdrawn. The moment they withdraw the investment, income stops. Like insurance, you sell a policy, 6 years you make money. That's a difference here. Again, 3 to 6 month investment. Again, you can do all these because if you don't have money, if you don't have investment money, you don't have money to invest, then you want to look at all this. Online platform. You can do online business. Now, even like my wife, she's doing MBA business. She started off as a network marketing, but now she does online. She does totally online. Everything is online. People buy online. She makes money. She develops the business online. She does meetings with all the different countries online. She's got a business in Philippines. She does meetings online with the Philippine group, and they do online, and she makes money. So you can do online. You can do many things online now. So you can create your own business online. Okay, I want to share something very powerful for you to think before I finish. I'm going to finish off, but I've got another 10 slides. But I want to. What's the time now? Oh, good. Okay. Because I want to stop in the next 5 to 10 minutes, then I open for question and answers. So the next 5 to 10 minutes, I want to tweak your thinking. So the way I think. Okay. So let's talk about it. First of all, I want you to know. You need to understand this concept called the rule of 72. This is how I think. That's why I invest in different things. The reason why I invest in different things because I think of the rule of 72. Rule of 72 is how do you double your money? How do you double your money? That means, I give you an example. Okay, so for example, let's say you're 40 years old. And let's say you make 50,000. You have 50,000 again. Let's say you got 50,000 for investment. That means how do you double the 50,000 to 100,000? How do you double the 100,000 to 200,000? How do you double the 200,000 to 400,000? That's what you call doubling money, and you use something called a rule of 72. So I'll give you an example. So if you're 50 years old now, you are 40 years old now, you got 50,000 ringgit. So this is your 50,000, you're 40 years old. And let's say you put your 50,000 in savings account, your interest is 1%. If you put in a savings account, your interest is 1%, you take 72 years before your money will double. So for you to get 100,000, you must be 112 years old. That's why don't keep money in savings account. Now you put money in FD. Let's say FD is 3%. FD is 3%. If it's 3%, rule of 72, 72 divided by 3 is 24 years, which means every 24 years, your fixed deposit will double. So if you have 50,000 ringgit, now you're 40 years old, the money will become 100,000, but you'll be 64 because it's 24 years to become double. By the time it becomes 200,000, you become 88 years old. By the time it becomes 400,000, you're 112 years old. So if you put fixed deposit, that's what's going to happen. You put in EPF. Either many of you have money in EPF, right? EPF gives you 6%. So 72 divided by 6 is 12. That means every 12 years, the money will double in EPF. So you've got 50,000 in EPF today. By the age, if you wanted to go 100,000, you'll be 52 years old. By the time you go 200,000, you'll be 64 years old. By the time you become 400,000, you'll be 76 years old. So if you keep it in EPF, it's fine because if you're 40 years today, you got 50,000 today. By the age of 76, you'll have about 400,000 EPF, which is very good. If you put in insurance and unit trust, I told you the interest is about 8%. 8% means if you take 72 divided by 8 is about 9 years, which means if your age is 50 today, so if you take 50,000 and put in either insurance or you put in unit trust, it becomes 100,000 by the age of 49, become 200,000 by the age of 58, it becomes 400,000 by the age of 67. If you put private placement, remember I told you about private placement? Remember you put in certain banks, you give 18%. Now, if it's 18%, oh, sorry, there's a calculation mistake here. Actually, if it's 72%, divide by 18 is 4 years. Okay, 72, not percent. 72 divided by 18 is 4 years. If it's 4 years, if you put 50,000 in a private placement, within 4 years, by the year 44, you have 100. You want 200, become 48, 400. Now I invest in currencies, I told you, right? Currencies, remember I told you every 5 weeks I make money, right? Every 5 weeks you make 7 to 9%. In 1 year you can make 36%. If you make 36% in a year, which means 72 divided by 30. Sorry, I don't know why I put 35. Here it should be 18. Okay, here it should be 18. Okay, here it should be. Just change it very quickly so you guys don't get confused. Huh? Just give me 1 minute. Sorry, 18. Just give me 1 minute, so that you don't get confused. Otherwise, you'll get confused. We take a screenshot. 36. Okay, right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, so if you do this way, currencies, that means investment in currency, not trading. Then if you get 36% a year, which is what I'm getting, if you get 36%, I mean 72 divided by that is 2 years. Every 2 years, money will double. So if I got 50,000 in my currencies, within 2 years it become 100. Within 2 years it become 4 and 200. By the time, so if I'm 57, so if I put 50,000 now, I'm 57. In the next 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, I already have 400,000. That's why I invest in currencies. But of course, as I told you, I don't invest 50,000 because when you put in currencies, you put 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 US dollars. Don't put too much, okay? Because it's risky, very high risk. But if you, like I told you, if you put 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 US dollars, you can get started already. Yeah, of course you can put more, but it's up to you. Yeah. Okay. So otherwise, okay. Now I'm going to sum it up with one slide. Let's say I'm going to now tell you, because some of you get very confused, right? Okay, let me go to finish up with one last slide. Okay, with regards to this, whereby let's say you want to make 5,000 ringgit a month. Like Shireen says, I want to make 5,000, or Kritika say I want to make 5,000, or any one of you say I want to make, or Lawrence say I want to make 5,000. Okay, so what are your options? First option to make 5,000 is you can get it from your rental income. But rental income means you need 5 fully paid houses. If each house costs you 500,000, you need 2.5 million to make 5,000 in rental. So to make 5,000 ringgit a month, you need to have 2.5 million to invest. Okay. Now, if you put 5,000 in FD, if the interest rate is 2.5, sorry. If you want to make 5,000 ringgit from FD, if the interest is 2.5, you need 2.4 million in the bank. Okay, you need 2.4 million in the bank. Okay. Now, if you want to get 5,000 from franchise, I told you need at least 1 million ringgit for you to invest, for you to make 5,000 ringgit in franchise. If you want to make 5,000 ringgit from MLM, insurance, unit trust, e-shopping, yeah, very cheap, 100 to 300 ringgit only. With 100 to 300 ringgit, you can go and join an MLM, you can do a unit insurance, unit trust, e-shopping, and you can still make 5,000. Like I told you, many people don't want to go into, but if you don't have money, to invest, you don't have money to buy houses, you don't have money to invest in FD, you don't have money to buy franchise, and you really don't have even the 1,000 USD, then yeah, maybe you should look at seriously, go and join an MLM or insurance or unit trust. Even that I can advise you. If you contact me and say, Mr. Kati, which is the best MLM? Mr. Kati, which is the best insurance company? Mr. Kati, which is the best unit trust? Mr. Kati, which is the issue? I will give you guidance what to do. Yeah. Of course, if you put in investment in private placement and want to make 5,000 a month, based on the 18%, you need to have invested at least 300,000. That means if you have 300,000 in the bank and you put into private placement, every month you make 5,000. If you do what I do, like I told you about investment in currencies, if you invest in currencies, if you want to make 5,000, minimum 60,000. That means 15,000 US dollars. Remember I told you about US dollars? Remember I told you about US dollars? 1,000 US dollars. So if you had put 15 to 20,000 US dollars, okay, every month you make 5,000. 15,000 to 15 to 20,000 US dollars. But like I told you, if you don't have that money, you start with 1,000 US dollars, then you build it up. But the moment you got 15,000 to 20,000 US dollars, and if you're making 7-8% in interest every month, every 5 weeks, you'll make about 5,000. All right. So that's basically how I look at things. Yeah. Okay.